Jodi was talking about getting rid of the terrarium that we have now that our last Beardy is passed and gone, and we really don't have a need for it. But Jodi wants to try some sort of a plant thing, right? That's what you said you want to do?
No. Wow, you really weren't listening.
Terrarium.
I'm thinking about, you can do succulents in terrariums. There are certain plants. A terrarium kind of acts like a greenhouse. And
Yes.
You know, I like plants. I have plants all over the house.
And I know that it's been a thing for a long time. The reason I bring it back up is I remember as a kid being fascinated by those. And I don't know if it's because as a kid you think smaller plants are cool because they're kid-sized, but kind of like, I knew somebody that had bonsais. I always thought that was fun and cool.
Yeah.
I always thought Zen gardens were cool because they're all like miniature versions of something you would see out in nature. My aunt and uncle one Christmas gave my parents, my grandparents, and my other uncle a glass bottle terrarium, but it looked like a watered milk jug, basically, with a big rubber cork in the top, and it had a handle.
Terrariums can be little and round.
And so it was filled with, I think, like little rocks at the bottom to drain, and then it had a layer of whatever, and I do believe it had succulents in it.
Yeah.
And what was always crazy to me about it is you put the cork in it and just let it go. And I'm thinking, well, how do the plants breathe with a cork in the top? But I guess that's how it works. That's the point, right? To keep the moisture in.
I know that.
Or
I only know
plants?
a little bit. I know certain plants you can literally keep them wet enough with just misting them in the terrarium, because the terrarium, the glass actually keeps the moisture in. It's very different than outside planting, and so.
Since I was a kid, I don't really remember the types of plants that they had inside of the terrarium.
Succulents are recommended, but you can do all kinds, from what I understand.
Yeah, you go outside at a Home Depot.
Yeah. See?
Where the big plants are, and they have a little succulent section.
Love
it's got
it.
little cactuses and all kinds of cool little things.
They're pretty.
You got to be careful putting a cactus in a bottle, though, huh? How do you hold on to that? How do you make that happen?
Well, anyway, I just want you to know, I'm not sure this is what I'm going to do. I might turn that terrarium into cash.
I would. It's almost too big to do the plant thing with, right?
No, I just don't know yet. To be continued.